Hello everybody. I'm back again for the weekly messages. This is going to cover May 29th to June 4th. So I'm going to go ahead and lay out this spread while people are hopping on. And then I'll go into some oracle cards. Okay. Hello. Thank you for hopping on. It's nice to see you. Okay. One more, and then we'll move into Oracle. Okay. First thing that wants to come up for this week, resistance. Where are you experiencing resistance in your own life, in the way that things are moving for you? What comes up when you look at the word resistance or when you look at that card? Is there something that you've been neglecting to do or something that you've been resisting within yourself in terms of taking action or getting things done? This to me looks like it's going to be procrastination for a lot of people. Otherwise, it might be acceptance. If you're not in a state of acceptance, that can also bring up the resistance card. Let's see what the affirmation coming through this week is. Oh, also we have the full moon tomorrow. So with that, it can also be not wanting to release, not wanting to let go. Okay, and then we have friendliness. Whenever I smile, I make somebody's day better. What a cool way to buy happiness for free. Today, I will remember what an awesome power I hold, and I'll take joy in empowering lives simply by giving grins like crazy. No, in a pinch, money will always work too. Okay, so trying to share positivity whenever possible, because it's not always possible, unfortunately. Sometimes we have bad days. Okay. Now I'm going to do some of the Sovereign Oracle. I'll pull a few of these because they're little messages. And you guys remember, hopefully, the way that this deck works is there's a word and then 3 phrases that go along with it. So make sure you pay attention to your own intuitive hits or if something pricks up your ears. So first we have trust. Ask your guides, act faithfully on their messages, call forth the best in others through their attitude and through your attitude, energy, and expectations. Know that you are supported. I said this for a few different signs yesterday with the full moon reading. It takes practice. It's not always easy. If you're not used to trusting, it can be really hard. It can be really scary. But this is a good week to flex that muscle, especially if you're feeling down and out. You know, trust is one of the things that can kind of take some weight off of your shoulders. And then we also have openness. Relax your striving and infinite gentle curiosity. Be willing to see a new perspective. Don't overplan. Leave room for the magic to breathe. Okay, I like that last phrase a lot. Don't overplan. I love planning. I love doing everything ahead of time and structure and order. So if you are anything like me, if you like knowing things in advance, it can be a good idea to just kind of let go a little bit, just a smidge. Okay, and then finally we have alignment. Explore energy first, matter will follow. Find the spine, yours are the one in the situation. Address the source and everything will fall into place. Okay, So this has been coming up. I know we're in Gemini season, so as a result of that, communication is coming up really big. Because if you are communicating in a way that's in alignment with you, the right things are going to naturally gravitate towards you. They're going to naturally come up and meet you where you're at. So if you're communicating out of a space of alignment, you don't actually have to try as hard. The things that don't work will organically fall away, and the right things will make an appearance. Okay. So where we are starting the week, or the central energy for the week, is the Page of Pentacles, a new endeavor. Okay, this isn't going to be financial for everybody. It's not going to be work matters for every single person who's watching. But this is a great week to start a new project, whether it's creative, personal. Maybe there's something that you need to take care of on your own. Maybe it's something emotional, but it's about the initiation and getting started on that thing, even if you're resisting it. Okay, so if you don't want to get it done, lean into that, and it's probably a sign you need to double down on your action. The Crossing energy, the Seven of Cups, you have a lot of options this week. It's not this way or that way. You have a bunch of different avenues. That's also why we had the Openness card come up. There's a lot of different possibilities, and those are worth exploring, but you want to make sure that you don't get stuck in decision making. Don't allow yourself to sit just in a state of, I don't know which direction to go, because it's kind of like if there's too many options, it can cause some paralysis. So you want to take action as soon as you feel aligned, as soon as you feel balanced, and your gut is telling you, yes, this is what I need to do. What's leaving this week? King of Pentacles. This is interesting. I'm getting some tendencies to overwork, or to not spin your wheels in the mud, but just to overdo it when it comes to because this is coming up as stress. The King of Pentacles knows how to manage a workload, but this is kind of coming up as like the dark side, the shadow side of the King of Pentacles, which is if you're doing too much and not taking care of yourself enough, it's kind of like that could easily be the endeavor that you want to start. Otherwise, it's something that you need to take care of for yourself, or a creative project, or a new stream of income, or whatever the case may be. You want to focus on that as much as possible. Okay, and the oncoming energy, we have the Eight of Swords. So as you get further and further into getting started on this and figuring things out and making things happen, you might experience some fear. Like, oh no, what if it doesn't work out? And it's just a perception thing. We can think of a million reasons why we shouldn't get started. We can think of a million reasons why we shouldn't do something, or why something is scary and it might not work out, so we shouldn't do it at all. So your brain might be telling you to play it safe, but you want to push through the fire anyway. Okay, so just remember that this week. Again, you have resistance. So it's trying to keep you safe and small, but it's not good for growth. So just keep moving forward, even if it makes you uncomfortable, even if you're scared. The outward manifestation, we have the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so it does look like this is pushing you towards stability. This really is a foundation of something that you can create so that it's sustainable. Self-care is going to be coming up big for a lot of you. Okay, especially if you are highly sensitive, most of the time you're going to be the last person that you take care of. It kind of comes with the territory. So make sure that you are prioritizing yourself and that you're creating something that is sustainable. You don't want to bite off more than you can chew. You just get started, initiate, and that is going to snowball. Okay, and in the subconscious, we have the 5 of Rods. This is that lack of confidence. it just seems like, oh, there's too many moving pieces. Maybe I should just give up. Maybe I should just, this is coming up as limiting beliefs. Like maybe I just shouldn't do it. And so it seems like you might be making it more complicated than it needs to be. That's because this looks chaotic, right? Especially in this deck, it looks like, oh God, nobody wants to go in and manage that. And so that might be how you're feeling about this new thing that you're getting started on, or this new project, or this, whatever it is that you're getting started on. Okay, and the advice card is the Page of Wands. Yep, you got to take action. That's really all this is about, is action, action, action. Because the Page of Wands, regardless of the outcome, there's a similar energy to the Fool of I'm just going to get started regardless. I'm going to take the first step no matter what. And that is something that you can really use to your advantage this week. The external influences, Six of Swords, you're moving in a brighter direction. You're moving forward. You are getting things done. And what I would say for this, you're going to be getting a lot of information on the direction that you want to go. So I would say this is coming up after the full moon passes and kind of dies down. This will be later in the week. You're going to find that there's a lot of information, there's a lot of circumstances and situations that are going to help you see your next steps and what exactly you want to do moving forward. So that looks really, really good. And then we have, this is the hopes and fears. It's hopes and fears about not being received or not getting what you want. The Four of Cups is kind of about the turn down, the rejection. And so obviously this is a natural fear. That's what's coming up here as well. Like, what if it doesn't work out? It's just that anxiety picture again about not wanting to move forward because there's a potential of it not working out. Okay, so it's kind of like you have to walk through the fire anyway if you want to get good things. And the outcome of the week, the World. So it seems like things really come together for you. You get a lot of clarity by the end of the week. So that is, or I should say next Monday. By next Monday, you're going to have a lot more answers. You're going to have a lot more clarity. Not every answer, but it's kind of like if you work at this, if you take risks, this is conditional. I always like to tell people that this is a dependent card. It's not something that is concrete. It purely depends and correlates to your amount of action and what you do this week. Okay. And a 3-card pick. Oh, good. I'm glad you like this reading. Got Morgan Greer. So you guys know if you want to pick a card, you can pick a card. If you wait for me to flip them over, that's fine too. Whatever you like to do. Okay, card number 1. 3 of Pentacles. So it's take action, get to work on it, get started. You have to. And it seems like part of the resistance, if you have this card, is that it might seem like too much work in the beginning, which could be causing, if you're looking straight up the mountain, you kind of don't want to take the first step because of the oncoming work. But it's, that it's going to happen regardless. So you want to make sure that you're getting started anyway. The sooner you get started, the less time you're going to have to spend thinking about it. Okay, card number 2, we have Strength, Perseverance, Personal Power. This is a really good omen because it shows that you're going to be getting a lot done, or you have the capacity to make a lot of things happen this week. And be gentle with yourself. This is about nourishing yourself and really taking care of yourself. So watch for negative self-talk. If you are being really hard on yourself about something, just watch yourself. Okay? Because it's not going to help, and it's not going to be more motivating if you're being really mean to yourself on top of everything else. It just adds stress. It's not productive or efficient in terms of energy. Okay, so be nice. And card number 3, we have the Tower. This, I mean, the Tower kind of gets a bad rap, but this is like with the full moon, it's really wiping the slate clean for you. So it's going to become resoundingly clear what you need to let go of. It's going to become really... I think that this is going to make things easier for you because it's kind of like, okay, I'm letting go of it. It's just about the clarity of thought, the clarity of mind that you have around it. And so the Towers, this looks much softer than most people think, just because it's going to make the whole full moon cycle much, much easier. Okay, so whatever's not working, you're just going to be able to loosen your grip on it, and that's going to clear things up for you. Okay, so that is all that I have for you today, everybody. I hope that you've enjoyed this reading. Thank you for liking and sharing. Don't forget, if you are interested in working with me, if you're watching the replay on YouTube, all of it is down in the description box. If you're on Facebook, all of the links are on my page. And until next time, have a wonderful full moon, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.